Oh, this nigga blocked my kick.
Does the big boy have the juice? He's at the 50, the 40. But he will not be able to bring this one back in the extra point attempt. Unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it.
200 up better everything. I drop is regular.
Chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
He's going to look deep down the field, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Airing one out for Boyd, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Watson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan. 31 yards. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Extra point safely through. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. They go play action now. Lawrence.
Fuck.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
Weak ass throw.
With such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this,
and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. Point after, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Just don't want to tackle. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence.
Come on, Lawrence, you stupid bitch.
Intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Texans will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8.
Yeah, these bitches know not to play with right.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Come on, man.
The defender all over him.
What the fuck is wrong with the fucking gunslinger, bro?
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 15. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 11. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Texans 28, Jaguars 13.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 2nd and inches, Lawrence. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have. Had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going.
It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 7 yards the pickup there. 2nd down and 3. Here's Watson. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Again, it's Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Finding room to the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick is good. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. On play action, Lawrence. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. It's caught. It's Miller. And running with power here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's got his man here, Beasley. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3 and out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Ross Blacklock able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Now here's a throw. It's complete.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Now he's flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play that time for Jacksonville. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
no doubt about it, there's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Another tote for ETN.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Hunter Henry there to make the grab.
And the Jags have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
They'll try and run it here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Jags grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they bring what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 48. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions?
Yo,
I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Watson. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Flushed out right. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the Jags are right back in this football game. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Back to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
Let's fucking go, nigga. You a fucking dot, dog. This nigga had the game won, bro. Nah, play some out. Let's play some out.
The game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Yeah, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play.
I got 17 seconds.
We knew he was close to
man.
the line of scrimmage. And they say he stepped over.
When you see him in that position,
I fucked up.
As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25.
That's bullshit.
And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they have regained the lead. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice?